The Lord said to Abram, "Leave your country, your people, and the house of your father, and go to the land to which I will lead you. I will make of you a great people, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and it will become a blessing. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. And through you all the nations on the earth shall be blessed." Abram therefore departed just as the Lord had ordered him. Lot went along with him. Abram was 75 years old when he left Haran. Abram took his wife Sarai, Lot, the son of his brother, and all the possessions that they had accumulated in Haran, and all the people whom they had acquired in Haran, and left for the land of Canaan. Thus they arrived in the land of Canaan. Abram traveled through the land until he arrived at Shechem near the oak of Moreh. In those days the Canaanites lived in that land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said to him, "I will give this land to your descendants." Abram therefore built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he traveled into the mountain region to the east of Bethel, and he pitched his tent so that Bethel was to the west and Ai was to his east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called upon the name of the Lord. Then Abram set out again, gradually traveling toward the Negeb. There was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to stay there for a time, for the famine was very serious in the land. But when he was about to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai his wife, "Look, I realize that you are a very beautiful woman. When the Egyptians see you, they will think, 'She is his wife,' and they will kill me, leaving you alive. Therefore say that you are my sister, so that they will treat me well and let me live because of you." When Abram arrived in Egypt, the Egyptians saw that his wife was very beautiful. The stewards of Pharaoh saw her and told Pharaoh how beautiful she was. They took the woman and brought her to the house of Pharaoh. Because of her, they treated Abram well. He received flocks and herds, male and female slaves, female donkeys, and camels. But the Lord struck Pharaoh and his household with terrible plagues because of Sarai, the wife of Abram. Therefore Pharaoh summoned Abram and said to him,
"What have you done to me?"
"Why did you not tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister, so that I ended up taking her as my wife? Here is your wife, take her and leave." Then Pharaoh entrusted him to some men, who accompanied him to the borders along with his wife and all his belongings.
And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south. And he was very rich in possession of gold and silver. And he returned by the way that he came, from the south to Bethel, to the place where before he had pitched his tent between Bethel and Ai, in the place of the altar which he had made before. And there he called upon the name of the Lord. But Lot also, who was with Abram, had flocks of sheep and herds of beasts and tents. Neither was the land able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, and they could not dwell together. Whereupon also there arose a strife between the herdsmen of Abram and of Lot. And at that time the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelled in that country. Abram therefore said to Lot, "Let there be no quarrel, I beseech thee, between me and thee, and between my herdsmen and thy herdsmen, for we are brethren. Behold, the whole land is before thee. Depart from me, I pray thee. If thou wilt go to the left hand, I will take the right. If thou choose the right hand, I will pass to the left." And Lot, lifting up his eyes, saw all the country about the Jordan, which was watered throughout, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, as the paradise of the Lord, and like Egypt as one comes to Segor. And Lot chose to himself the country about the Jordan. And he departed from the east, and they were separated, one brother from the other. Abram dwelt in the land of Shinar, and Lot abode in the towns that were about the Jordan, and dwelt in Sodom. And the men of Sodom were very wicked, and sinners before the face of the Lord, beyond measure. And the Lord said to Abram, after Lot was separated from him, "Lift up thy eyes, and look from the place wherein thou now art, to the north and to the south, to the east and to the west. All the land which thou seest I will give to thee and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth. If any man be able to number the dust of the earth, he shall be able to number thy seed also. Arise and walk through the land in the length, and in the breadth thereof, for I will give it to thee." So Abram, removing his tent, came and dwelt by the vale of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and he built there an altar to the Lord.